Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the new Shamrock and Awe event, if you can even call it that. I apologize for the tardiness of this video. Like most content creators, I sat here pretty much all day waiting on Treyarch to release the patch notes for this update, but that turned out to be a giant waste of time because there was really nothing in the patch notes that was not immediately noticeable within the game itself. Let's kick this video off here today by talking about the Shamrock and Awe event, because my goodness guys, what a massive disappointment this turned out to be. Remember in yesterday's video how I was talking about how there will likely be 25 new tiers on the Battle Pass, a brand new sniper rifle, a bunch of St. Patrick's Day themed content, a bunch of other stuff probably coming to the game? Well, it turns out none of that actually came to fruition. All they did today with the Shamrock and Awe quote-unquote event is add a $20 bundle to the black market where we can buy some St. Patrick's Day themed content. That's it. We can't actually earn it or anything like that. There's nothing actually to get in the game itself. You basically just buy this if you want it, and that's pretty much it. I suppose I should mention that to soften the blow here, they also decided to give everybody who signed in a free emote and a free calling card, but that pales in comparison to actual content like guns and skins and stuff like that, which should have come to the game today. Now, going back to Call of Duty World War II here, just for a second, take a look at everything that we have here, right? Not only did that game's Operation Shamrock and Awe bring a new light machine gun and a new submachine gun to the game, but it also added a bunch of new skins, weapon charms, camos, calling cards, and a bunch of other stuff that you could actually earn. They also revamped the headquarters to fit the theme of the event, and they also added the Leprechaun Mosh Pit, which was a really fun game mode. You then compare all of that, all the content that we saw back in World War II, to what we see here in Black Ops 4, which is a $20 bundle that gives us some Blackout stuff, and I suppose the new Stockpile game mode that does drop us clovers instead of gems from Black Ops 3, which is kind of good. I love Stockpile, by the way. It's a really freaking awesome game mode, but when you compare the two, right, when you compare the events, it's honestly embarrassing how much better World War II is. To make matters even worse, Modern Warfare Remastered also had a better Shamrock and Awe event. It didn't have any guns or anything like that, but it did add new melee weapons. There were a bunch of skins and camos that you could directly earn, and they also revamped Downpour to fit the St. Patrick's Day theme, and they also made it so we could earn camos by completing challenges on the map itself, right? It gave us a reason to play the new holiday-themed map, which was a lot of fun. Where is that kind of content here in Black Ops 4? Where is the fun here in Black Ops 4? Where is the passion here in Black Ops 4? Because on the multiplayer side of things, today's update was a complete and total disappointment. Not only is this the worst event we've had so far here in Black Ops 4, but it's also the worst Shamrock and Awe event we've had in the history of the series. And I think if we look back with a really critical eye on every single event we've ever had in the Call of Duty franchise, this is probably the worst one we've had in terms of like what we expected versus what we actually got. Because again, all we got here was a $20 bundle in the black market and some clovers that drop in the brand new game mode. That is pretty much it. I suppose the saving grace would of course be the Blackout Spring map update, but that's only really relevant to Blackout players, right? Now I will say I love the update they did to the Blackout map. It looks really freaking good, and keep in mind I'm playing on a regular PS4 here. It's obviously going to be much better on a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X or even the PC, so I'm really happy with the update here. As somebody who's been playing a lot of Blackout as of recently, this change of scenery is awesome, but still, it does not make up for the fact that Shamrock and Awe is the worst event that we have seen in the Call of Duty franchise, if you can even call it an event, and I'm hesitant to actually call it an event. I mean, adding something to the black market that you have to pay $20 for is not exactly an event, at least in my opinion. Now, I know to some of you, I sound super entitled right now, right? But that's because every single Black Ops 4 player has the right to be entitled when it comes to this game, and the reason why, and I've covered this in countless videos, so I'll quickly summarize it here. Black Ops 4 released with less content than any previous Treyarch game. We're talking World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, heck, even Call of Duty 3. If you go back and count the weapons and the maps, Black Ops 4 has less content than any of the previous Treyarch games. We all thought that maybe this was because they were going to frequently update the game throughout the year with free maps and free guns, but so far, that has not really been the case. We are over 5 months in so far, and all they've done is they've added 4 multiplayer maps that people have to pay pay $50 for, keep in mind. And they've also added 5 weapons that are locked away within supply drops if you did not earn them during their operations. You then look at skins and cosmetic content, right? Back in Black Ops 3, we had the ability to complete challenges with each specialist and earn different skins and even master skins. But here in Black Ops 4, virtually all of our cosmetics and customization options are locked away within supply drops, with a few of them being put on the battle pass. They have removed so much core content and so many core features from the base game that we are basically just left waiting for each new event to actually add content to the game. But this time around, they didn't even add content to the game. They just added a $20 bundle and a new game mode. And don't get me wrong, the game mode's good, but that's not an entire event's worth of content, at least in my opinion. So that is why Operation Shamrock & Gnaw is a huge disappointment to me. It's one of the worst events we've ever seen here in the Call of Duty franchise. And man, I am just so freaking disappointed today. I was so excited getting up today, getting ready to play Black Ops 4. I was excited to make a bunch of videos. And then this happened, where virtually nothing ended up changing, at least on the multiplayer side of things. I suppose there is one really good bit of news that came out today, however. Gearbox Software officially teased that Borderlands 3 is going to be revealed on March 28th. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But man, I just wish I had something to look forward to here in Black Ops 4, right? The game that we all know and love, the Call of Duty franchise, what this channel is built around. I wish there was actually something to be excited about in this game, but it seems like every update we just get disappointed in one way or another, and surprise, surprise, it's always tied to the business model. What was the worst part of Operation Grand Heist? The business model. What's the worst part of Shamrock & Gnaw here? Well, the fact that there is no content, but what content that there is locked behind the $20 paywall. It's always the freaking business model here in the Call of Duty franchise. I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore. I really don't. I've gone over this countless times. You guys have heard me rant about this time and time again. What else is there to say? I mean, the Blackout Spring update is really good. I'm sure Zombies fans are really enjoying the new Gauntlet mode for Blood of the Dead. I'm sure all that content is fantastic, but just like we've seen countless times so far here with Black Ops 4, multiplayer fans are left disappointed. At first, I was really hesitant to hop on board when people were saying that Treyarch cares more about Blackout here in this game, right? Because multiplayer was getting some updates when the game first came out, and Blackout was actually not getting a lot of updates. But as of recently, call it like, I don't know, past 2 or 3 months maybe, all they're really updating is Blackout. Multiplayer barely gets touched whatsoever, and it's really disappointing because multiplayer is the bread and butter of the Call of Duty franchise. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys have heard this all before. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop me a rating and let me know down there in the comments, what do you think of Operation Shamrock & Gnaw? What do you think of the quote-unquote content that was added today? I mean, Contraband Hurricane is cool. I really like Stockpile. It's basically Fracture from Black Ops 3, which is a fantastic game mode. Best new game mode since Kill Confirmed, in my opinion. That's all fantastic, but the actual event itself is really freaking disappointing, and that's what I want to talk about here a bit here in today's video. But ladies and gentlemen, once again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.